Ahmad, 27 years of age. Natsir, 29. Currently number 3 in the world ranking, but they have been as high as number 2 on the Super Series standings at the moment as well. And as far as the Indonesians are concerned, 2 finals from 5 tournaments so far this year. Winners of the Asian Championships in Wuhan, and of course reached the final of the All England Championships. So this is the 8th meeting between these 2 pairs. Last time they met, it was won by the Adcocks, which was just a couple of weeks ago in Dongguan at the Sudirman Cup, and it was in the group stage of those Sudirman Cup competition where they met 2 straight games. It was in favour of Adcock and Adcock.
Ready to play.
So Susan Taylor from Australia and a service judge, Kelly Hoare. All the court officials have a busy day, rotate between umpire and service judging, and they all volunteer their time. And of course, Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir won the world title in Guangzhou 2 years ago. What a thrilling final that was as well. Liliyana Natsir, the first female badminton player in history to win 3 gold medals at World Championships in the mixed doubles discipline.
Ladies and
Also,
gentlemen,
man had done it before, Park Jubon.
on my right, Chris Adcock and Gabrielle Adcock, England. And on my left, Tontowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir, Indonesia. Liliyana Natsir will serve to Chris Adcock. Love all. Play.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Service over, 1 love.
Of course, this Indonesian pair at the last Olympic Games finished an agonising 4th, probably the worst position to finish in any major games. You're so close to a medal. Oh, good defence from Chris.
2 love.
Now, Steen, the last time we
Service over,
watched
1,
the English
2.
pair, we were making note of the number of times that Gabby Adcock was flick serving. Seems to have lost all confidence on the low serve.
Yeah. It's amazing that she's still able to play on the high level that she is. Because normally when you sort of lose confidence in your serve, then slowly your game deteriorates as well. It doesn't seem to be the case here.
Service over,
No.
3,
And I think it
2.
proves just what a wonderful player she is, especially in the front court area, that even without a good, reliable serve, she is capable of doing so well in world terms.
Service over, 3 all.
No, there's no questioning this lady's capabilities.
Oh.
No, that's brilliant. Great defence
4,
from
3.
Tontowi Ahmad. Did you get to see that encounter in Dongguan?
Just with half an eye on the match.
Yeah.
It was quite a good match. I think Chris and Gabby, they played well in Dongguan, won both their matches against the tricky Danish combination, and then of course against Ahmad and Natsir. So that was good performance from the Adcocks at that event. It was after the
6-3.
English team had already lost the match to Indonesia, so have to be a little bit careful in over-interpreting the result of that match. This one is much more important.
Yeah.
7-3.
And that's a clever smash, perfect smash direction from Tontowi Ahmad across the body towards that right hip of the right-hander. And when you're defending a cross-court like that, of course, it is quite natural to defend backhand stance. But it is tricky if it's played as it was that last one.
Service over, 4-7.
Gosh, she held that for a long time. And then the flick. Oh, look at that. Never seems to be in a hurry, Liliyana Natsir. She reads the game so well. She plays a good defensive shot and then just steps forward and calmly plays the winner.
And there's just some players that you feel that they always have all the time in the world.
Service over.
Probably because they read the game so well. Lin Dan, for instance.
Yeah.
It looks like he's just walking to where the shuttle is going to come. Gabby had already challenged, so
Hold in.
Chris sort of had to support her.
Hasty, do you think, then?
I have a feeling that the umpiring was correct.
Yeah.
And,
And Hawkeye will confirm.
and it's always hard for these shots that are going downwards and touching down close to the baseline. They are hard to judge by the service. Oh, sorry, the linesman.
Oh, that's clearly,
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over, 9-5. Adcock and Adcock have one challenge remaining. Play. Oh. 10-5.
yeah.
11-5.
Very
interval.
positive start to the match by the Indonesians. 6-point advantage after just 6 minutes of play. And Nova Widianto, the coach there, the former partner of Liliyana Natsir.
She's running. That means that you're moving right. But the shot selection needs to be the push as well. We don't want to have any feeling that falling out. So even a little blow, of course, even if it's still hit. And you need to push it. If you take on the hit, well, then don't worry about it. Look out. Then you will get.
Oh, so keen. I was down there the other day on one of those ferries. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And it is, I can tell you, just stunning to sail past the Opera House there. Seeing such an iconic building from so many different angles, it's just magnificent.
Play.
So as far as the Adcocks are concerned, What's the game plan, Steve?
Try to be more in control. They cannot afford to be in the defense against the Indonesians.
Service over.
The problem is that they probably already started Liliyana Natsir too much. You want to try to keep her out of the game and not let her get confident, because she will be very, very dominating. We can see that Ahmad is standing a bit away from the service line. That's clever. That's really clever.
Yeah, he's seen.
He's ready for the flick serve.
Yeah, I know what you're going to do. I'm ready for it.
Sometimes you could even challenge her even more.
Yeah.
See, hey, I'm getting away from the service line here. Do you dare to try a short service? And I'm pretty sure that there's a good chance the result would end up in the middle of the net.
Well, there's a couple of errors in the last two rallies from Chris Adcock from the mid-court area. And that surprises me, because that's where I think he's so good.
Yeah.
Those lovely little pushes. He closes down the court by moving his base position nearer the net behind his partner. Yeah, like that one. Yeah, well worked. Good rally.
Service over. 7-13.
It's important for the Adcocks here to get back in this first game. It's probably going to be hard to win it, but definitely needs to be more in the match.
Oh, what a net shot.
Good
That
job.
was phenomenal
Service over.
from Tontowi. My goodness me.
14-7.
Look how close he stays to the net there. He knows that they're not going to lift to him, and that's what they need to do. They need to sometimes overplay him, sort of lift when he's standing at the net. He should not be able to stand that close to the net, knowing that the shuttle is going to come short.
15-7.
And this is not a good game for England here, because
7.
of course they must somewhere also wonder regarding that last match. Was it because we already had lost a team match that they weren't as ready and aware as normal? And the answer to that is here. 17-7.
17-7.
Yeah. Trying around the head smash there from Chris and actually hitting his wife. Yeah, ooh, that will hurt. Yeah, beautiful defence.
18-7.
Shuttle deflected off the top of the tape.
And they've not solved the situation where Gabrielle is at the back of the court. It seems like they don't have the clear plan on how she's going to come forward or where she's going to smash, so that Chris can sort of intercept at the net. Excellent first game by Ahmad and Natsir.
Yeah, and whilst I appreciate your point, Steen, that
19-7.
they should have lifted a little earlier on to get Tontowi Ahmad away from the net. I don't understand the philosophy of that last rally where they were just lifting.
No.
You know, if you've got the opportunity to open up the defence and counter-attack, surely you've got to take it.
Yeah, and it's the whole idea on how we're going to change the defence, how we're going to turn it around. Against Ahmad, you're not going to turn it around by lifting high and high and high to him. That's not going to happen. You have to put pressure on him, get him to take the unwise choices.
Yeah.
So that you can create your own opportunities. But it's just for the Adcocks here. It's just let's start all over from the second game, see what we can do.
Service over. 20. Game point 8.
Game points are plenty.
Service over. 9-20. Game.
Yeah.
First game won by Tontowi Ahmad, Liliyana Natsir, 21-9.
In just 12 minutes, 21-9. Well, you wouldn't believe there's just 3 places difference on the world ranking between these two pairs by that opening game. But the Adcocks have to put game number 1 out of their minds. Focus on game number 2.
Sini masih pasti dibangun, tapi karena ceweknya dia pasti silang. Tapi kalau nggak silang, kamu siap lagi keduanya, atur lagi terus, dia pasti naik sini ceweknya. Kalau nggak enak, takut banget, kamu turunin dulu. Kamu nggak bisa.
Well, I know you've said, Steen, that the English pair have to just put game number 1 out of their minds, but as a player, that's a lot easier said by you coaches than done as a player.
Yeah, it is, and it's always important to sort of take it one step at a time. We can't expect Adcock to go on to win like 21-12 or something in this game. They need to be satisfied to sort of stop the bleeding.
Sailing into the sunset. And that's the view from the top of the harbour bridge. Wouldn't get me up there. Don't like heights. I'd like the
Court
view
1,
without the
20
walk.
seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play. One love.
Was ready, also important for the Indonesians to be ready for some kind of change, because some kind of change must come from the English side.
2 love.
If it doesn't, then the Indonesians are just going to win easy.
Oh, indecision at the back of the court. Yeah, well, it was set up by that wonderful backhand
3 love.
from Liliyana Natsir. Look at that. Now, another smash across court, across the body of Gabby Adcock towards her right hip. There it is again.
Clever play by the
Yeah.
Indonesians. They have a player on the other side who's struggling with the low serve, and
Service over.
of course she must be a little bit low on confidence. So let's just add to that. Probably part of the Indonesian game plan.
Oh my goodness me. How on earth did you find that angle?
He's playing well today, Ahmad.
5-1.
I saw them play yesterday. I thought they were a little bit loose, and I thought we were in for a good match today, but he's just played really, really well.
Yeah, yesterday, of course, they went to 3 games with the qualifiers Sonoda and Fukuman from Japan.
But it's interesting because
6-1.
I know we discussed it earlier, Jill, but what do you do with that kind of service jips as Gabrielle Adcock has got here? Because we're in the Olympic qualification period, but surely, I mean, unless some sort of miracle happens, they're not going to win anything at the Olympics with only one service.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. So you sort of need to try and fix it.
Yeah, well, there's Jakob Hoy, the head coach for the England, and I think GB squad as well. So,
Play.
well, we talked about it. I remember during the All England, Steen, you and I talking about whether, you know, you do something completely different,
Service over.
and
2,
you know,
6.
in recent tournaments, we've been remarking on one or two women's doubles players and mixed doubles players have been using the forehand serve. Now, whether you want to do anything as drastic as that, but you've certainly got to change something.
Yeah. I sort of suggested that I think she needs to create a
Service
new
over.
service movement, because
7-2.
it's the old service movement that's gone wrong, gone bad, and I don't think she'll be able to fix it. I think she has
Because technically there's a problem, or because psychologically?
psychologically.
Yeah, I agree.
Service over. 3-7.
Right. What's she going to do
The
here?
service should be more or less automatic, and it isn't.
Yeah, flick again. Yeah, you see, the way she finished that off at the net,
4-7.
there's no doubting her capabilities. She's a wonderful front court player. Look at that.
Service over. 8.
I wonder if it makes it easier or complicates things, the fact that the Adcocks are married and therefore discussing the problems of this serve, because it is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, if they weren't in a personal relationship, I mean, I think perhaps, you know, it might be easier to sort of talk things through.
I think
9.
it's just my personal
4.
opinion. Of course, it is.
Yeah.
What else could it be? But I think actually that the level that Gabby still maintains in rally is more or less supported by their marriage, because she knows that there's support from Chris, but also the fixing of the serve could be sort of
4.
harder due to their marriage, because it will be hard taking this sort of hard stand that, hey, you got to change it and you got to learn it, and you
11,
have
4.
2 months,
interval.
3 months, I don't know, maybe a year, but you need to change it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, this sort of scoreline, losing the opening game to 9, 7 points down in the second game at mid-game interval.
But
I mean, it all looks like one-way traffic at the moment.
and they're not competing for the tournament win this way.
No.
I would be very surprised if they should win a Super Series unless Gabby improves her serve.
Of course, they've been Super Series winners in the past. They won the Hong Kong Super Series in 2013, reached the final of the French Super Series last year, the Adcocks. But it's since then that things have gone horribly wrong. Well, as I discovered the other day, there's lots of wonderful things to do here in Sydney. Shopping, the sightseeing, the eating. That's well taken.
12, 4.
Oh, look at that. Missed it. Too
Serve
flat,
over.
perhaps a little too much of a
5-12.
swing of the racket. You only need a short, sharp motion of the racket head. Yeah, did well to get out of the way.
Service fault called.
No.
Service over. 13-5.
Adding to her woes.
Yeah, this was pretty much the worst matchup that could happen for Chris and Gabby after playing so well in Dongguan. Sort of get this reality test.
5.
Yeah, because I mean it's not even close.
No.
Oh, he's done that again.
Yeah.
Well, there's another
Challenge.
challenge here from the
Adcock.
Adcocks.
Called in.
I thought it clipped the line. Look at that. Great elevation. Super angle created.
And his body language doesn't give anything away. He's totally square to the net when he hits that shot.
Oh, was wide. Oh, good challenge then.
Correction. In. Service over. 6-15.
It was actually out. but,
Adcock and Adcock have one challenge remaining. Play.
the result is that the Adcocks are serving.
Nice, better rally. Look at the placement of that smash though.
Service
From
over.
Liliyana Natsir.
16.
That is magnificent. Well, the precision on that placement really is phenomenal.
Service over. 7-16.
Oh, good return. Well,
Service over.
good in theory
17,
from Gabby Adcock.
7.
Wanted to step forward to try and cut down that angle of the smash across the body. And I think she just simply mistimed it.
Hop. Service over. 8.
Now we probably have
17.
some quite loose rallies here for the remainder of the second game, because the way I see it, the match is more or less decided.
Yeah.
Service over. 18-8.
Oh, brilliant.
Service
Oh,
over.
moment of magic there.
9-18.
Oh, it was a desperation shot. It worked perfectly.
Service over. 19-9.
Chris flicking
Yeah,
a lot of services as well.
I don't understand that.
I would if it was to Liliyana Natsir, but I don't think I would flick
So,
Tontowi
20.
Ahmad.
Match point.
a whole lot.
9.
Probably just looking to get back to the hotel.
Yeah, match points galore.
Service over.
Come up
10-20.
with another remarkable return of the flick serve for an outright winner. But delaying the inevitable, I suspect. Another flick serve. I don't think she's served low once, has she?
No, no. What would happen if they simply just went all the way back to the
11-20.
first of the two back service lines? Would she serve a short service then, or still flick?
Yeah.
$12-20.
And that's gone well long. So 21-9, 21-12. In a little over 28 minutes. That is extraordinary. Well, all credit to the Indonesians, the number 2 seeds. But that is disappointing from the English pair, considering they beat the Indonesians last time they played. But as you pointed out, that was in a team competition. Indonesia had already won that group match in Dongguan that we're referring to. But something has got to be done about that serve. Too predictable. And it's such a shame because, barring that, they're such a good pair. Vivid Sydney, 18-day festival of light and music, and I was down there the other evening. It really is incredible. The whole of Circular Quay transformed with all the light and the lasers, and the atmosphere, I can tell you, was absolutely superb. On until the 8th of June. Plenty of time to get down there to witness that. Well, the next of our quarterfinals is women's singles. We've got the reigning world champion, Carolina Marin, against the former world champion, Wang Yihan. The reigning world champion, the left-handed Spaniard, Carolina Marin, up against the number 8 seed, Wang Yihan.